Here's my trolling motor steering system I made a few years back, and works really good. It's got a few functions involved in this thing. It can steer left and right, the push of a button. Now I see a lot of videos on YouTube. People are making these with joysticks and servo motors, but to me they're a little bit awkward. They're not really accurate as far as starting and stopping on time for steering, and this is really accurate. I could steer this thing really accurate. Just go in little increments or go faster. And I also have a speed controller on this right here. I could turn this down a little bit and it slows the steering down to a crawl. And I made this remote control. It's got a couple of different cheap RC receivers, transmitters in it. I mean cheap ones, like it cost me a few bucks at the time. And it's got a couple of them to perform a couple of different functions. I can also control the prop with this button here. Forward, then slow it right down to nothing and go into reverse. And I got a little button here that if something ever happened and I had to work this by hand manually, I just push that button forward, and now I can use the tiller handle for to steer. As well as control the prop. And also on this, if you flip it backwards, I got a linear actuator on the back here, and I can adjust the depth. It's not real fast, but it works, and it works good. Then again, I got this on an Intex Excursion 5 RASP. Nothing's fast about it, so this being a little slow doesn't really bother me. And it can even steer in the up position. And also, I got a bunch of fail-safes built into this thing. If something doesn't work, I can rely on something else. So if something happened with the remote, all I have to do is hit this switch up, and I could work the steering with this button box that plugs into there. So let me put this back down. As you can see, I have this part right here is a stabilizer. That little pin goes right into the groove. And when it's all the way down, it stops by itself. So that keeps the whole steering mechanism from turning. Just thus the steering shaft turns. So here's the the button box that I made to steer with. Yeah, so swap that back down, and now I'm back onto the remote steering part of it. This thing works really good. It's really accurate. And that's that.